I haven't felt that about myself in a long time, so I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm just like over here, you know, I am feeling it. How do you get him to stay out like that?
Nature, honestly.
No.
And they're not even that perfect. They're just kind of like,
wow.
That's one of the beautiful things about COVID is that I have to wear a mask all the time. So I'm not getting stopped every 10 steps I take out on the fucking street as if like
people telling you how handsome you are. Is that what you're talking about?
No, but it's not even handsome. It's always comments about the mustache. Always comments about the mustache. We are live. Hello, universe, whoever has joined in so far. My name is Jason Greenberg. I'm a writer and content creator for Bucketlist Music Reviews. And before me, the proprietor of your favorite song to scream at your parents to is Justin Furstenfeld of Blue October.
Hey, guys. What song do you want to scream your parents to? I want to do that.
Oh, I would say Hate Me was probably like easily top 10 like songs you were just like, face, Mom!
Baby! I'll do it, Mom. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Justin, it's a hair dryer. There's nothing you're going to do.
I can burn my scalp. Watch me. I can give myself a tattoo. You don't love me.
Now, I know you didn't do that because you have admitted that you cannot draw. I have done my homework.
No, I can't. But the hairdryer would make a great.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I mean, what was that old trope? Chicks dig scars or something? I feel like that one wouldn't do the trick.
Now that one would be like, what's the circle with wavy lines? Is that an ocean inside of a circle? What's that represent? Well, I had this one song called Into the Ocean, End It All, and I decided to burn myself with a hairdryer, man, because I'm so emo!
Oh man, I'm so glad we're getting this all live right now.
Look at that! Tickets to the gun show too. Look at that! Boom,
we can do this. We can do this. I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to polish these guns for months, so they are just.
Hey, those guns are nice and shiny, bro. Hey, you can pay this. People, you can charge for this footage, bro. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll act when you need it. Oh man! All right, so for anybody and everybody watching right now, as I cannot actually see how many people are watching. Oh, good, we've got some decent viewers right now. Justin here is going to be taking some of my questions that I toiled to write. And then once he's done listening to my stupid bullshit, he's going to be taking questions from you in the crowd. And our magnificent moderator, Elizabeth Imperiali, whom is the runner and proprietor of what we know as Bucketlist Music Reviews from behind the scenes, is going to be popping those up on screen. And we'll do that whole fun shenanigan shit. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me. You're happily stuck with him. Let's get it going. First of all, how are you doing, dude? You've had a busy day.
I'm good. I'm in the studio. I'm here. I'm producing an artist right now named Matthew Ostrander. And while I'm not writing, I'm producing other artists that I like. I'm real picky about it. And so this guy is kind of like a cross between like Tom Waits and like it's just got a really messed up weird voice, and I love it. It's so good. And a good story to tell. So, and I'm writing with my partner, Eric. Eric, say hi.
Hey, how's it going?
That's my partner. He's there. That's my invisible friend. He speaks.
Hello. Hello.
And I mean, we just stay busy over here. We can't tour. So I'm not going to whine about it. I'm not going to say, give me money. I'm a band. I'm going to say, I'm going to go be proactive. I'm going to go deliver some pizzas. I'm going to go, I don't know, build some fences for people to make a little extra cash. I'm completely bullshitting you right now.
100%.
No, but I'm writing in the studio every day and just getting the studio vibey. And it's been an all day thing, but it's what we do over here.
100%. It's a labor of love, baby.
Yeah, I'm like super grateful that I get to make music for a living. Like every day we're in here, we look at each other and we're like, we get to do this for a living. You realize that, right? And Eric says, I do.
And that's the beauty of COVID is you can totally go right up to that person and speak immediately into his ear.
Yeah. Eric and I are pretty, we don't leave the compound here. We're on a little 6-acre compound, and we go if we have to go somewhere, you know. But we're pretty. How do you say? Picky.
We're pretty locked down.
We're pretty locked down and picky.
We're not big risk takers.
No.
I am 1000% with you on that one.
Yeah.
We here at Bucketlist Music Reviews, and by we I mean me specifically, even though there are significantly more people to Bucketlist Music Reviews, I'm saying during these interviews I'm rambling. I try to keep this as low COVID talk as physically possible. We are here to live in a fantasy land where we're not surviving a plague.
Well, there's dragons outside my door right now, milady.
Exactly.
Let's go fight the dragons. No, I'm sorry.
I have, in fact, been playing a lot of D&D. That's not true. But that is something I should totally pick up. It sounds like a lot of fun, maybe. That being said, it is COVID. It is very obvious if anybody types your name into Google that you have been insanely active since COVID hit. You're doing a ton of acoustic shows online. You are doing interviews at the wazoo. You're obviously keeping busy in the studio. And we're going to go over all of those things. The first thing I want to know is, what are you doing during this time that you are enjoying the most? And what is the thing that you fucking hate doing the most while in COVID?
I would say the thing that I'm enjoying the most is writing songs every day and being able to be at home dad. You know, I take my kids to school at 7 in the morning, and then I come back here and I work from 10 to 5. My wife picks them up, and then I go inside, I eat dinner, and then either come back out to the studio and start the whole thing over again. So I get to actually be a family man for the first time in my life. You know, I'm always on the road, like 6, 7, 8 months out of the year. So I've been at home, dude, check this out, for 10 months.
Crazy, right?
My wife is like, what's going on, man? Who are you, bro? Go on tour. You know, like marriage is a trip when you're at home, you know? But that's my favorite thing, is that I get to be a husband, I get to be a father, and I get to write so much and surround myself in instruments and in writing. The thing I hate is not being able to promote the album that we just put out. Trying to find creative ways to get the word out there besides just keep posting, our new album's out. Hey, go get the new album again. Hey, look at that, doing a new album. You know, it gets really redundant, Department of Redundancy. And, you know, so that's the one thing I hate the most, not being able to go out there and literally sell 150 CDs a night, you know, at a live show and shake their hand and tell them thank you. I miss them so much. The Blue family, I miss them so much.
I can imagine, man.
They make me cookies, bro. They make me cookies. They make me tamales. They make me all kinds of stuff. Anyway.
That is a fantastic life. I don't know how you keep the weight off. I do know how you keep the weight off. You talked about it in other interviews, and I did my homework, but that's aside from the point.
You're good. You're good.
I try to be. You do mention the new record. This is a perfect segue that I just cannot pass up. I'll get to my other crap later. You did, in fact, put out a record this year. It is a very interesting little compilation of songs in contrast to, say, your releases from 2003 and prior. Since this is a situation with which you have not been able to go out and properly sell this record, how do you feel like it's been received from your fan base, and how do you feel like the record has done regardless of all of that?
That it's the best album we've ever put out.
Wow.
Drop the phone. That's it. Like, that's all I gotta say. And that, like, every interview is like, this is 12 stars, 14 stars, when you can only get 5, right? Everybody's like, 11 stars. If we can do that, give it to them. And it's their best album yet. Justin looks so handsome and young. He looks better than he did at 20. Like, that's what everyone's saying right now.
And I couldn't be happier to hear it. It is a very, very awesome record. And then I noticed, ever so subtly, you dropped yet another song not even a month ago, if I'm not, or a couple of months ago, I'm not mistaken, that is not on This Is What I Live For. So explain The Girl That Stole My Heart, or The Girl Who Stole My Heart. My apologies.
Dude, I love this guy, Eric. Look at this guy. This guy knows his shit. I want to hang out with this guy when I get over there. Like for real, like Eric and I we come in every day and we write songs. We don't know how it's going to start, but we end the day and we finish a song. We've written probably 60, 70 ideas since COVID started, and we take them very seriously. And Christmas came around, and I wanted to do something for the fans because, you know, it was Christmas, and we wrote a Christmas song called "The Girl Who Stole My Heart." And so we released it, and it's nice and romantic and dark and, you know, very Cure, Disintegration meets Joy Division kind of stuff. And I just love that old gothy kind of romance.
Hell yeah.
You know, the kind of where you just put on a bunch of eyeliner and make out with a girl who's wearing a bunch of eyeliner. Then you get off of each other and you look like raccoons because the eyeliner is smeared, but you're dancing the whole time.
And it's great, and you're like staring into each other.
But the best part, yeah, and then you kiss, and you notice her braces got the part where your tooth is crooked, and you're, oh shit, I can't lie. Anyway, the best part about that song is that Eric and I wrote it together, but Jeff Martin from one of my favorite bands called Idaho sent us a sample of the guitar at the beginning, so I actually got to write on that song with one of my legendary mentors, Jeff Martin. So it's pretty cool. And if anybody out there doesn't know Idaho, I suggest get Year After Year, their album. It will blow your freaking mind. Boom.
Fuck You're yeah. Welcome. I am writing that down, and you cannot even see it.
Year After Year, Idaho. That will blow your mind. Keep an open mind. It's different. It's dark. It's sad. It's romantic. It's different, but it's so good, bro.
That's the only time for your mind to be blown is when it's open. Otherwise, you just. I don't know where I'm going with that joke. Whatever. It's okay. So speaking of that specifically, and that's awesome to hear that you just decided, fuck it, it's Christmas. Here's a little Christmas gift. I'm giving you an extra song I just wrote. Is that going to end up on a record at some point? Are you already working on a new record? Or yeah, you are.
Me. This guy's good, Eric. This guy right here knows his shit. Yeah, we're always working on a new record, and that one will end up on a record. I'm just happy that we got to release it when we did, and I'm just super.
It was Christmas Eve, right?
Do what?
It was Christmas Eve. Right?
It was Christmas Eve. Yeah, it was Christmas Eve, midnight Christmas Eve, and that was really cool because all of our supporters got to open a little gift early, and got to get real sad listening to it, so they could wake up real depressed and stuff on Christmas.
There you go. I mean, stuffed in one way or another. I definitely, I definitely have to say, as a connoisseur of the sad arts, it's sad jam, baby, absolute sad jam.
I love this. He is a connoisseur of the sad arts. Man, I love the way he said that. Oh, yeah. We should start a club.
Jason's my name, emo's my game. It's how I roll. I like it. So,
I love it.
On that front, during these ever so sad and confined times where you're getting to live your best life with your family, what are you listening to right now, other than Idaho Year After Year?
Dude, I mean, I would have to say I love Cigarettes After Sex. That's one of like the coolest bands out right now because it's slow, it's sad, I would have to say the most popular thing that I'm listening to, if I would throw out the most popular thing that's out there right now that I listen to, is The Weeknd's new album. That album is dark as F, and it is have you seen that latest video?
I haven't seen the latest video, but I know the guy does some weird shit, and I love it.
Dude, it is so sick. I love that guy. He is so amazing. I listen to a lot of old jazz, a lot of Cure too. Dave Brubeck, Ella Fitzgerald, that kind of stuff. But I listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of Slow Meadow and a lot of Otto Toplin.
Okay.
But mainly, man, that Weeknd album is it's sick. I mean, anybody that likes pop music should listen to it and learn something. But anybody that likes simplicity but hooks for days and romance and death and beauty, that's the album.
So that is so very iconically not only 80s, but also very early 2000s in a completely different fashion. And this is a fantastic segue into a conversation I wanted to have with you. And I love that you're doing that, because this is just fucking perfect so far. I'm not hard, you are. We are seeing a big revival of both of those decades right now. We're not only seeing a lot of the 80s aesthetic coming back in terms of like The Weeknd and a lot of other sort of indie and pop artists right now trying to bring back this very sad boy 80s vibe to everything, or even just when you look at synthwave, bringing back a lot of the 80s synthetic sounds. You also see a huge and very authentic revival of the early 2000s emo and pop punk scene. You're seeing rappers come out with pop punk albums. You're seeing emo nights across the globe, as if it's a worse pandemic than, well, the pandemic we're in. How now, obviously, Blue October, because of Hate Me, have been associated with the emo scene probably 1,000 times over, even though you are very much not an emo band.
I'll take it.
In my humble opinion, as a connoisseur.
Yeah, I got you. I'd rather be considered a romantic, desperate, despair, depressing art rock. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
You are essentially one of Elliott Smith's pubic hairs. It's fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
God.
And that is not meant as an insult either. I want to make that super clear.
Loved it. I love it.
Good shit. How do you feel about the revival of both of those aesthetics coming in seemingly simultaneously throughout the last decade and into the beginning of this one?
I think it's great because it's replacing a lot of, I guess, boring, kind of not really thought out stuff that I personally don't care for. You look at what MGK is doing. You look at I mean, the guy's a genius. I'm sorry. He went from hip hop. He put hip hop beats on a pop punk emo ass song, and you got a lit new style. I mean, it's so good. I mean, I'm sorry.
Good album.
He lit the fire under it, and he did it. You got Post Malone, you got Juice WRLD, who's dead. You got Lil Perp. You got all those people who are making brilliant music over simple ass hooks, but they're not just hip hop. So I congratulate them that alternative is playing them. I congratulate them that they are the new face of alternative, because it allows us to do whatever we want in alternative. If we were still doing knuckle dragging rock, I'm just glad shit is changing. I'm glad that, just like back in the day when hair bands changed to Nirvana and Nirvana changed to REM, and REM, it's a cycle. It changed to boy bands, and then boy bands, all went to shit. No, I'm joking.
It's
you know what I'm saying,
a roller coaster.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like when Nirvana and REM crossed, that's when it was, and Radiohead came through REM, and that's when it got real creative. And I think it's happening again, and I'm just happy that it's happening. I'm happy that all colors, all races, all styles of music are now merging, like Kenny Hoopla right now. Have you heard that guy? Kenny Hoopla? Oh my God. Check him out. He's dope. He's this amazing artist, and he sounds like Joy Division. You'd love it. I'm just super proud of the new wave of music coming through. Just watch out, other bands, because I'm coming for your ass. Like straight up for that ass.
That was such a Texas prison look in your eye. I am truly impressed. I am truly and honestly impressed.
That's right. No, you better watch out with them jeans. Puff her up. Anyway.
I am loving every second of this, I got to tell you. He's keeping character. I love it. Now, yeah, we got to fix the hat now. There we go.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. So we'll we're having too much fun with this. We do need to go into some of the meat and potatoes and some of the standard interview questions. You have told the origin story of Blue October a million times over. I'm not going to ask you of that. That would just be unfair and boring. But I do need a little bit of insight. You have a very unique origin story, or even a picturesque origin story, in the sense that you're playing in if I understood correctly, a sushi restaurant one night, and the next day you're about to tour the world. You had a very unique sort of beginning, in the sense that you were picked up by a manager before anything else. It was Michael Rand that discovered you guys, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
And if Wikipedia is correct, you had something like 350 tour dates booked before you even looked at a record label.
Oh yeah, we were a touring band before we did anything.
Before even that happened, of course.
Oh
so,
yeah.
I'd love to pick your brain a little and get a little bit of either wisdom or insight towards what that journey was like, knowing that that carrot was sort of at the end of the stick, but that you were going on such an interesting road about it.
I knew that I knew that my favorite bands were on independent small labels like 4AD, like the Red House Painters, Cocteau Twins, Idaho. They were on small little labels. So I never really reached for the stars. I never really thought like I need to be famous. I just thought as long as I've got my backpack on with good songs that I'm writing, I got to meet girls. I got to travel around the country with my boys in a van, sleep in the days in, wake up and do it again. Bam. That's the shit. That's what I loved about it. And we did it for 10 years, straight up in a van and in a Suburban and in a car all around the whole country. And we loved every bit of it, every moment of it. We loved it. It's a labor of love. I think these days bands just want to put something out and they just want to be famous. That's not the fame only lasts for a second, dude. That's the part that's really kind of weird.
Yeah.
The build to that fame is just the dopest shit ever. Absolutely. And then if you maintain the people, you have this long career like we have now where we own the label. We own the masters. We get to tour wherever we want and we get to take our family with us if we want. I'm very young. I'm 23 years old, man. I'm joking. But
you don't look a day over 25. Let's be real.
I love you. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So when we were offered like a huge record contract, I was like, what? Oh, I'll sign it. And then when we got dropped, I was like, so let's keep going. I didn't go, my butt. I said, let's just keep going. And then we got re-signed and now here we are. It's a good life when you love what you're doing and you like taking baby steps towards becoming successful. When you want to skip a lot of the steps, that's when you're going to fall apart. You got to love music. You got to love it
100%.
More than your women, more than anybody. I said more than your women, didn't I? I do. I love music.
Hey man, you can take the dog out of the house, but you can't take the house out of the. Oh, fuck that up. Whatever.
I smell what you're stepping in, bro.
Exactly. Hey, that works for the dog analogy too.
I know. Roof.
I do gotta say, one of the most unique things about you as somebody who has been around the summit of this band and experienced the radio popularity and has had a ton of records, a ton of shows, and a whole roller coaster of a career. One of the most interesting things that I have heard you say that you won't often hear a lot of people who have tasted it say is you don't want to have a number one song. You don't want to have top of the Billboard chart. You like staying at the number 21, which is like very
14
unique
to 21. Yeah, 14 to 21. I like that because once you get to number one, it's crazy. 14 to 21, you can come in, you can attack, you can hit it. People love you, and then you get out the way. Yeah. I've seen a lot of bands that come in and they stay on number one, and then they end up getting overplayed, and then people get sick of them, and then people start talking smack about them, or they can't stand their voice anymore. They can't stand their hooks anymore because they just heard so much of them. And so I don't want that. I don't want that curse. I'm good. The definition of success for me is a roof over my head, good friends, a wife that loves me, and kids that are healthy. And I get to make music for a living. Boom. So that's all I need.
And there it is. And you've got all of it from the looks of it, man.
Including a great 6-pack right about here. I'm joking. I got like a 2-pack.
I'm gonna make it through this. I
got like a Tupac. I got a Tupac.
Homeboy, I am slowly metamorphosizing into Jabba the Hutt. All right, you are talking to the wrong crowd there.
I think we all are, bro. I just want to go out and get on the road where I eat like a mouse and run 6-7 miles a day.
I fucking love that, man. I absolutely fucking love that. in this massive journey that is your career, you have also attained a very common thing for someone in your position, and that's your sobriety. And it's been one of the biggest, not only talking points, but writing points and impressive points of your career over the years. I'd like to know, even though you're obviously very comfortable playing your old songs, talking about the stories of your old songs, and still being a part of that part of your life, I'd like to know a little bit more of a personal insight of your relationship with that art that you created before such sobriety, and the states of mind that you were in those days. What is your relationship with all of that now?
I'm super proud of those songs. When I play songs like Hate Me and Into the Ocean, I think, man, music really saved your life. The drugs almost killed you, but music, thank God you had music, or you would have literally killed yourself. Your way of getting through all that pain and stuff was writing these songs. So they're like the kids that saved my life. So whenever I sing them, I sing them out of gratitude and out of joy. And I'm really grateful and thankful for those little bits of memories of that's how I got through it. Oh, that's how I got through that. That's how I got through that. Each one of the songs are like little bitty life vests that people throw out. So I mean, it was some real shit back then. It was such a dark, very dangerous, very fragile. And if I didn't have music, I don't think I would have wanted to be around. I probably wouldn't be here. So I thank God for those songs,
And that is, once again, you never cease to impress, because it's such a rare thing you see out of a lot of musicians who have this turning point in their lives and in their careers. You see them sort of shun their old work. So I gotta say, as somebody who does enjoy your old work, thank you.
I love my old work. It's so fucked up and so messed up and so raw. And I'm just like, what? You had some balls to say all that, because I don't know if I do that today, but I love my old work, man. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And yeah.
That's fucking awe-inspiring. And for anybody out there who is an inspiring musician, don't abandon your old work, man. Always play the old shit. Got you where you are.
Always.
Always.
It's bullshit when I go to see Radiohead and they don't play Creep. Ugh.
They don't play Creep?
That's bullshit when I go see the Black Crowes and they don't say, "Hey, little thing, would they like to kind of call the mama? I'm so hard." They don't play that either.
Upsetting. Just boycott
it's like going it's like going to see Poison and they don't say, "Look what the cat dragged in." Some bullshit.
I've seen Poison and they didn't even play God damn it. And looking for nothing but a good time. They don't
need nothing but a good time.
They don't play it.
Man, dude, they play "I Won't Forget You, Babe. I Won't."
I'm pretty sure they do,
yeah. You hear that?
We're getting a performance and you didn't even know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I got to pay for this kind of content. Getting back on track is whatever. Out of all of this is another thing that you do have to promote, and I got to give you the avenue with which to promote it. You just this year also dropped a documentary about life and getting sober, and very specifically, getting back up. It is entitled Get Back Up. It came out May 15th of last year, 2020. How do you think that has been received, and what has life been like after putting out such a personal tome of your life?
We worked on it for 7 years. 7 years we've worked on that film, and we were supposed to watch it in actual theaters with people during our tour, but it all got shut down because of, good old COVID. So releasing something that ended with a positive outlook, releasing something that ended with it being a redemption story, releasing something that gave hope to people and a light to people, opposed to releasing another documentary about an artist dying because of drugs. I wanted to go, no, there's a solution. There's a purpose for this life. We're supposed to be happy, joyous, and free. And if there's anything other than that, then you're screwing it up, and I'm just so grateful that my management and my team and our record label were able to find a way to build a platform called Get Back Up TV so we could premiere it and people could go rent it, purchase it, do whatever. Now it's on Amazon, and now rehabs across the country are playing it for people. We actually went before COVID. We went to play a female jail, right, Eric? Was it a prison, female prison? Yeah. And they watched the film the day before, and then I walked in and played for them. I felt like Johnny Cash. I did. I felt like Johnny Cash.
Sing us your favorite Johnny Cash song. Just go for it. On the spot.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. And I also like, I shot a man in Reno. Oh, man, come on. That's some good stuff.
Of course, you have to do the one that talks about you getting chlamydia and then the other one about you going to prison.
Right? I thought it was a hemorrhoid that I was talking about.
Is it a hemorrhoid?
I don't know.
There was all kinds of speculation as to what
he should have sold that song to Preparation H. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. $1 million publishing. $1 million publishing right there.
God damn.
We have a song called Jump Rope.
Didn't even know they needed them.
No, I'm not even gonna say that. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna go there.
We are live. We are live. Everybody that has been sticking around, I appreciate you. We're almost there. We are almost at your point where we're going to be able to take your questions for Justin. Hang on for me for just 2 little more seconds. I got 2 little questions left for you. One of them is a ton of fun, and then the other one is also a ton of fun. Who am I kidding? I got a section that I like to go to with everybody I talk to. It is called the Battle of the Blank, where basically I make you pit 2 fictional whatever the fuck in a fight to the death against each other. And today we are going to do a Battle of the Blank where I am going to make you pit 2 80s or 90s fucking sad bands in a fight to the death. Because I happen to know on good authority that you love your Joy Division and you love your Cure and you love your Depeche Mode and you very obviously love your Elliott Smith. So we're going to go through each round. I'm going to say who, and you're going to say who would win. And it is going to be the most frilly imagination anybody could possibly have, because it had to be the wimpiest fight anybody could have dreamt up.
I'm more excited about this than anything. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
I take this shit serious. So if you think I'm gonna like play around with you, this shit, go.
It's getting down now. We're going down now.
My Munchie Chi doll says go. My Munchie Chi doll says go.
All right, round 1, and I'm also going to let you know that one of these, I'm not going to tell you which one, I literally just came up with on the fucking fly. So, round 1, the Smiths versus Elliott Smith.
The Smiths. I have to take the Smiths. Elliott Smith, go away.
Okay. That was an easy win. Joy Division versus Depeche Mode.
Ooh. Oh, my God.
Who wins in a fight to the death between Joy Division and Depeche Mode?
I'm going to have to go with Depeche Mode. I'm sorry. I love Joy Division, but Depeche Mode has so much better songs. Such better songs.
Well, we can easily say the Joy Division will be enjoying the silence after they're dead.
Ooh! That was so good.
I'm not proud of myself for this moment. I just want everybody to be clear.
You should be. You should be. We just put Joy Division down.
Last one, and easily the granddaddy of all of them, in my opinion. Who wins in a fight to the death, Radiohead or The Cure?
Man, this month.
Yeah.
The Cure, baby. The Cure. The Cure. Disintegration. Disintegration kills any album, but OK Computer is right by it. Oh my God, that's such a fucked up question to ask me. Jeez. That's like asking me who would win, Peter Gabriel or freaking or The Cure. That's a good one too.
You're gonna have to answer that one now.
Peter Gabriel would win. I'm sorry.
And now, but knowing that The Cure has beaten all the other ones that I mentioned, and also because I fucking love The Cure.
I love them. Disintegration is the best album ever made, hands down. Done. Anybody that says no, I will fight you outside with my prayers.
Can you say your favorite The Cure song?
There's so many, dude.
Do you want some inspiration?
Oh, I know. There's thousands of them. I'm just trying to think about it. But what's your favorite curathon? Huh?
It's a dead tie between pictures of you and Burn, actually.
I was gonna say pictures of you or a letter to Elise.
Okay.
Elise, it doesn't. I never wanted any more of this. I thought this time I'd keep all of my promises. I thought you were the girl I always dreamed about, but I let the dream go. Oh.
So for all the goofing around that we've been doing for the last 45 minutes, that was actually wildly fucking impressive. You actually kind of sounded like him for a second.
I can do the best cure. I've been looking so long when you were just singing that pictures of you that I almost believe that they're real. I've been living so long with my pictures of you that I almost believe that the pictures are all I can feel.
God damn it.
Wow. Remembering you.
Am I supposed to give you that hand job now or like after the interview?
I'd appreciate it now, sir.
All right, cool. Liz, can we get a plane ticket just sent over to me really quickly? Where you have Eric in the background, I have the mighty Lizard Queen herself orchestrating all of this.
I love you, Liz.
Champion. So we have gone through the Battle of the Blank. I only have one question left for you before we let the fans have at you. And that is a question that we ask all of our victims here on the Q&A Tuesdays at Bucketlist Music Reviews. And that is, with all of the magnificent things that you've accomplished in your life and in your career, what is still left on the bucket list for Justin Furstenfeld? What do you still need to accomplish? What do you need before you die?
Before I die, I need to travel everywhere I want to go. I want to go to Switzerland. I want to go to Sweden. I want to go to thousands of places, and I want to take pictures, and I want to write music there. That's what I want to do. I've already done everything in music. Like I'm just happy that I get to. I don't need to win an award. I don't need to be on this or that. I just want to keep making music, keep touring, keep providing for my family. But I would like to take 6 months to just seriously go and see the world how I want to see it, and play acoustic shows in little cafes all around the country, all around the world. I really want to go to Switzerland and Sweden and Italy and Venice and Spain, and I want to do all that. That's what I want to do left. That's it.
All right. I dig it, man. It is the wanderlust has not been lost upon you. You will have it again. COVID will one day end. The world will return to normal. We're on fire right now, but somehow it will be extinguished.
And we will fight dragons and we will slay them. Sorry.
I've never felt like more of a nerd in my life, and I love it. All right.
I like it too.
My last little sip of tea. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between of the chat, you have been ever so patient. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. The floor is yours. Give us your questions, and Justin will answer them, or he will tell us all to fuck off and storm off. Okay, so first off, Brandon Hawkins asked, Justin, do you remember your solo show you did at Woolies in Des Moines? Greatest performance I've ever witnessed. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I do remember that very well, Brandon. It was in Des Moines, and it was at a place called Woolies.
Ooh.
No, seriously, I do remember. I do remember. It's a wooden place, and it's like a room, and it's got a stage. No, I just sound like I'm making it up. I do remember it.
Was that on the open book?
Yes, it was open book. You were there, Eric.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I remember it too.
Yep. Boom. Shakalaka.
Fucking proved him wrong.
Next question.
Will your band release more of your live vinyl signed?
Yes, we will, Brandon Hawkins.
Again. I just realized
I like this guy. I bet we get him again.
Ooh, do we got to lay out a bet? Okay, question.
Ooh, Shelley Long. Huh? What is the question? What helps me relax?
Yes.
I would have to say Every night I go outside and I have a cup of hot chocolate and one cigarette.
That is therapeutic and detrimental.
Yeah, it's dangerous, not safe, and causes bad breath. And then I come in and I tell my wife, open your mouth.
God, and she loves you so much. I'll bet you next Christmas you get to stay at a hotel for 6 months.
Sounds fun. Remember when I said I wanted to go away for 6 months?
Justin, what does your red heart in your neck represent, or the story behind it?
That's the logo for our record label that I started 9 years ago, Up Down Records. It's a heart with an X through it, and I liked it because it looks like someone stabbed me in the neck with their heart and their love.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Next question.
We're getting some good ones here, guys. Keep them coming. Bethany Martin Cavalier asks a favorite binge show during lockdown.
Dude, it was that new show called The Undoing with Nicole Kidman and Hugh Grant. Messed me up. I love it.
I have not heard of that. I now need to.
You should watch it. It's so messed up. I love it so much. I love murder mysteries because other people that are dead make me feel grateful for being alive. So
that is a fantastic way to look at it, and you're definitely not a fucking Cure fan. And I'm not sure if you're having a seizure. Taylor Ward is asking, Justin, when you visited Maine, what was your favorite part of your visit?
Oh, I love Maine. I would have to say the downtown area. It was really cool. I would also have to say I just loved it as a whole. It was so beautiful. The snow was gorgeous. We got to go eat lobster that came straight from the water. It was great.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. Real
goddamn good. Now I'm questioning whether or not you know Letterkenny. Susan Moore Adams asks, will you ever perform Still Broken again? My bucket list needs to hear this.
Many times, I fell in love with you and never showed it. Another way to catch a sunny day. It only molded. I'd run a mile. I'd run a mile for you, blindfolded. But all the words, all the words that you ever promised me, I'll always be broken, yeah. Hey, yeah, I'm still broken. There you go.
Good goddamn motherfucker.
Yeah, baby. That's how we do it here in the Texas.
God damn, you just fucking pull that shit out anywhere you go. Yeah,
that's right. He's like, you just pull that shit out anywhere you go, huh? I'm like, no, you get arrested.
No, but this is where we have the internet. That was truly impressive, honestly. Thank you. Melissa Henderson asks, if you are having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, what do you tell yourself to get motivated to start your day? That's a fucking fantastic question.
I tell myself this: stop being a little bitch, Justin. And it helps me. I say, you don't want your kids to see you acting like a little bitch, do you? And I say, ooh, that's harsh. And then I say, yeah, it's right. Stop being a little bitch. Get out of bed, you little shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I do it. I'm harsh though, man. Like in AA, you're supposed to get sponsors, and nobody wants me to sponsor them because I'm ruthless.
I mean, you are the hate me guy. That's absolutely like.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Kind of true. Yeah.
All right. Cindy Addicts asks, are you working on the next open book album?
Yes, I currently am. I'm currently working on the open book album, and I'm working on the new Blue October album. Plus, I'm working on other special stuff.
When did Adam Sandler get here?
It's a special stuff.
I love
Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. Gotta love.
There's nothing not to love except maybe his last movie.
It was good. It was good for the first half. In the end, I was like, "Come on!" It was funny.
The voice I think could have been abandoned on that one. He didn't need to go full Bobby Boucher again. That's my personal opinion.
Oh yeah, the Bobby Boucher.
Yeah.
The Bobby Boucher is the water.
H2O.
H2O.
You're having way too much fun with this.
I told you, man, I'm the most successful man in the world. Why wouldn't I?
Oh man! All right,
Liz said something. What, Liz?
Yes, we are going to start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody.
Hey, I got to take a screenshot while you're on this with me, man. Give me a big old smile, you sexy son of a bitch. You're the man, dude.
Oof.
Anytime you want me back in your apartment, call your brother.
I'm going to tell you right now, Montreal, Quebec is very cold right now. Are you sure you want to fulfill that wish?
I'm talking about streaming, dude. I can't leave my house. COVID, remember? I'm talking about if you want me in your apartment streaming.
I got to put my pants back on. Why'd you do that to me? All right.
The interweb.
I would love to have you back. We will 1,000% have you back. We will host you for all kinds of crazy things.
I love you.
Before we start planning that, I need to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion for all you beautiful people watching right now. You have been watching the Q&A Tuesday here on Bucketlist Music Reviews here on our Facebook page. We constantly have written content coming out on our website at bucketlistmusicreviews.com. We are going to be back here once again next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be interviewing Trevor Keith of Face to Face, but more importantly, talking about his new project, Icarus and Daedalus. Once again, you guys have been fantastic. We have a plethora of places for you to check out all kinds of other content, but most importantly, keep an eye on our Facebook, keep an eye on our Instagram at BucketlistMR, and keep an eye on our website at bucketlistmusicreviews.com. Justin Furstenfeld, ladies and gentlemen, you have been fantastic. You have been an angel. Go watch Get Back Up. Check out Get Back Up TV. Check out their latest record. Check out their latest song. Watch him try to kiss all of us right now, which is not safe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right there. Yeah.
And this has just been taken down. Do you have any words you want to leave us on before we go?
Yeah, suck on that thumb. Yeah, just suck on that thumb. Oh wait, my ear came out. Yes, I got something to say.
Oh boy, I need a shower.
Life's too short. Go laugh. Have fun. Be fun, be human, have some fun. We're supposed to be happy, joyous, and free. And if you're anything other than that, something's wrong, baby. Something's wrong. Jason, I love you. If I were there, I'd twerk. I'd tongue kiss you and twerk on you. How about that?
You're gonna have to come to Canada eventually, and you know I'm
Don't
gonna be
sue me. I did not make a sexual harassment on you.
All right, once again, thank you everybody for coming out, and have yourselves a fantastic evening. Thank you again for Justin joining us. Peace the fuck out.